Eileo guys, and welcome back. In today's old video though, we finally have another Friendly Visits edition. Of course this is going to be on the casual account, which obviously the last one was done on my main account, which is my Ether account. So let's go ahead and see who we're checking out here today, you guys. Alright, so let me go over here to my friends list. So I have two important people that I need to check out first. After that, I'm going to just start writing names down. That way I have a kind of like a way to know what characters or what people accounts I have checked in terms of their friendly Astromon that they're putting out here to the public for everyone to see. So hopefully I don't ever like go over to someone that has already done it in a previous episode of this. But let me see if I can find these two people first, and then we'll go ahead and keep it moving here, because I am a man of my word, even if it takes 25 centuries here. So one in particular is going to be Nilari. Nilari also hangs out on Leon's gaming channel if you guys haven't checked him out yet. I did mention him before in the recent developers notes as well, but she does have a dark purse who's super ascended, so let's see what she's rocking with here. So she's fully booked up as well. I'm actually highly surprised, Nilari. You're holding back the heat now. It looks like she does have this shield super ascension skill, 30% chance to grant a shield with her own max attack power. I mean, Purse already has an amazing attack stat, so I think that's a perfectly fine super ascension skill. Not like me saying, oh, this is bad, can change anything, but let's take a look at her gems. So she's on a siphon set here. She does have the full purse set, obviously, because she is her ultimate evolution form. There's a crit rate gem of 14% resist and 14% attack. There's an attack gem with 24% resist, so we're already sitting at a whopping, what is that, 38% resist. And then another attack gem with 23% resist, so we're sitting at roughly 62-ish, I want to say. Quick math, but 7.5% crit rate right there. She isn't at max crit though, which, I mean, it's not a super big deal, but she isn't at max crit, even with enhancements, but her crit rate should be still decently high, and if Nilari's just using her in like a PvE situation, it doesn't really matter. I guess in a PvP situation, obviously you would get more damage out of her being a dark type and critting, but for all purposes here, that is a pretty fine Persephone here. And then moving on though, we have Kaisa, aka Sasha, who I believe is kind of taking a break right now, but before Sasha went, she was like, bro, you gotta check me out. You're doing all these friendly visits, you passing up on me, I'm leaving comments, you have to check me out here. So let's take a look at her Dark Sea Star, who is fully booked up, and it looks like they have the buff breaker. Yep, full buff breaker, which recently got a buff, and if you guys can read, which sometimes I cannot, to be honest, it now grants a 35% chance to dispel all enemies' enhancements, including shields and immunities. So that is a pretty smiley face skill nowadays here, but fully booked up like I said before. Super evoed, and then on the gems is a gem of protection set. Let's take a look at these gems. So 26% resist, 6% resist, and then 13% resist. So not max resist, but that is a really good roll into that resist sub right there. There isn't too much crit rate either, so I was hoping for some more spice, but I mean, I would still give this, honestly, I guess I should start doing ratings. I would give this a B. Like, I would give it a solid B in terms of a C star. It's just difficult to get like aggressors to their maximum potential, because not only do you have to worry about getting like a defense gem with high crit rate, but you also want to get high rolls into resist as well. So that can be quite difficult. So I'm gonna go and give her a B, you guys. Moving up next though, we do have I did Draco in the past, so we do have, is it Mariar? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure if they watch the channel, but if you do, your Light Verde is up here for the world to see. No skill books on her though. And what? The Gem of Longevity set, I was like, I don't have any idea what that gem set is called. Yep, Gem of Longevity, and there's 12% resist on that gem. Another defense gem, and then an HP gem. So HP, defense, that's fine because she is a tank type. Good recovery stat, though it obviously isn't necessary. Not much resist on it, but I guess, is it Mariar is hoping that there could be some type of usage for their Light Verde for anyone out there. So let me go ahead and add that to the list right here, and we're going to keep it moving. So that one, I'm not going to give a grade on that one, you guys. There's some mons that I'm just not going to give a grade on because, well, we're trying to keep things positive over here. But next up is going to be Roberto, BD. What does a BD stand for, Roberto? There's no skill books on him, but he does have an Evo 3 Wood Gilgamesh, you guys. Evo 3 Wood Gilga. I mean, he is variant with that level 6 skill, but Evo 3, like almost super ascended Wood Gilgamesh. That is enough to warrant a click here. But anyways, it looks like he's on a, what is that, Gem of Healer set. So the Gem of Healer set has an HP gem, there's an attack gem, then there's also another attack gem. So HP attack, okay. A little bit of resist and crit rate right there. A little bit of crit rate right there, and then a little bit of crit rate right there. So not sure where he's using him at. Obviously with that lead, that could be beneficial, especially probably only in the Elemental Tower of Chaos, to be honest, unless I'm missing something here. That's all that I could really think of here, but it's like very, very interesting. I'm not going to grade him at all either, just because, you know, we got to keep things positive here, you guys. But yeah, very interesting. I have not seen that before. I honestly have not. There's also Gillix. Am I saying that right? Gillix. He does have a Fire Arthur though. So let's take a look at this Fire Arthur. So no skill books on him, but he is obviously in his ultimate evolution form. And he's on a Gem of Life set with a defense gem rocking 20.5% crit rate and 25% resist. A attack gem with 19% crit rate and 9% resist. And then a crit damage gem with 28% crit rate up there. So that crit rate is pretty dope because that's like 20.5 plus 19. We're going to go ahead and say that's 40. He has a base of 50 already, and he's already sitting at roughly around 80. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty solid there. The resist might be a little bit low with a 19 and a 25%, but still, okay. And that was defense, attack, crit damage. Interesting. What about Magnus? He has a Dark Indra that's super incident as well. So welcome to the Dark Indra Club, Magnus. Hopefully things are going well for you. And I can see here that they may not be. Things may not be looking up here. I see that he's super ascended, but he has, what is that, the recovery? Yeah, recovery seal. So I guess you can prevent the Titans from healing. Depending on what content that you're doing, maybe that's going to be useful. I'm not sure how useful that is in the Dark Elemental Tower of Chaos here, but at least some Titans won't be healing anytime soon. But he is on a broken set with the Arthur trinket set, so he does get that boost in his damage, which I think you only need 2 for, right? Yeah, you only need 2. So I'm not sure why he has a third one up there. Maybe it's just a weird flex, but okay. We're not judging here, but he has an attack gem of 21% crit rate, a little bit of resist, another attack gem with 20% crit rate, a little bit of resist, and then a crit damage gem with 22% crit rate. So 20, 24, that's 42. Well, that's not 20, 24. That's 42 already. He's sitting at, what is that, 60, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to do math too quickly, you guys. So 42 plus 21. He's sitting at 63% plus his base 73. So he's not max crit, but his crit rate is fairly high. I'm going to guess that he has a crit rate enhancement, hopefully bringing him around 80 something. Maybe the middle to low 80s. So, okay. Definitely work in progress. I mean, he can up his gem quality and try and maximize the damage out of Indra, but I understand that ruin sets just aren't free and they're not laying around for everyone like Luca. Cough cough. Next up though we have, is that Brennan? Yeah, we have Brennan with a Fire Succubus. You guys know I absolutely adore Fire Succubus. She's just my favorite Ashramon in the world. I'm not hating on her design, but I just mean Fire Succubus. She's just absolutely great. She does have some books into them, or he does have books into the Succubus. I don't know what gender the player is. Doesn't really matter. Super evoed as well, but not fully booked up, but super evoed? What's going on here? Gem set wise though, triple square master race with an attack gem of 19.5% crit rate. Another attack gem. Oh, she has to be frail. She has to be, dude. and then a crit rate gem. So crit rate, attack, I bet she is frail AF, dude. 45k HP and 4.1k defense. I mean, the defense stat isn't too terrible, but 45k HP. There are mons in the game with as much HP as this Evo 3. Super Evo'd. And she does have 2 enhancements up there. But Super Evo'd Succubus, their base HP is the same thing with no gems up there. Just bringing that up. I mean, there's no HP really other than like percentage and like some flat stats being added. And of course from trinkets as well. Which the trinkets end up adding. I mean, if you want to go ahead and add everything up together, the trinkets probably add a good 10k to the HP pool right here. So, as long as she doesn't get hit, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So, remember that. If you want to run them on Glassy, go ahead and run it Glassy. I give that Succubus a good old... And then moving on next, we have, is that Gillix? I'm out here slaying all kinds of names, you guys. All kinds. Does have a Dark Gilgamesh, not a Dark Indra. 2 books into him. He is a variant too, so he has that nice leader skill. And gem set wise, he's rocking a Siphon set. Okay. Crit rate gem with 16% resist. There's an attack gem with 27% crit damage and 14% crit rate. And then a crit damage gem. So crit rate, attack, crit damage. It's perfectly fine as long as he has near max crit. But he does have some good subs up there, I will say. I'm not sure if he is at max crit without me like busting out the calculator trying to do calculations in my head real quick, but I'm pretty sure he is fairly close to it. So if he's above 85, man, have at it. So I do give that Gilgamesh right there probably an A+ from what I've seen thus far. And then after that, we do have Ronin 0 with a Ultimate Evolution Water Persephone. Let's see what is rocking over here with Ronin. 1 book into her. She does have full buff breaker. Okay. All kinds of HP. All kinds. Defense stats looking pretty chunky too. Let's take a look at the gems though. So she's on a Gem of Life set with a 9% resist up there. I was expecting more. Another HP gem with no resist. And then another HP gem with no resist. Ronin. I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were hanging out. But I'm not sure what happened to you, my dude. What about Jedi Rolla 1? Over here with, it looks like an Evo 2 Wood Artemis who is almost ready for a Super Ascension. No books into her. And on a broken set with some great value trinkets up there. But that's okay. We're here for progress, dude. You're level 55. My account was trash at level 55. My account was trash at level 65. Heck, my account is still trash today. It's okay, man. It's okay. But there's an attack gem with 60% crit rate, a little bit of crit damage and defense, a crit rate gem, and then a crit damage gem. My only real complaint to you, I forgot his name already. My only real complaint to you, Jedi, is if you're going to do a crit rate gem, I understand even if it's not a 5-star, or I understand if it's even not a 6-star crit rate gem, even if it's a 5-star one. But if you're going to do a crit rate gem, at least max it out. Because you're literally losing out on a possibility to crit. Just max it out here. But I understand she's a work in progress. I'm not hating here. I'm just trying to build you guys up and hopefully provide you guys with a little bit of entertainment. But we're going to go ahead and shut it down here. Once again, I'm not going to give him any ratings because this is an obvious work in progress. Maybe he doesn't even use Wood Artemis anymore. But that's it for this edition of Friendly Visits. Hopefully I make these a lot more common in the future. I do have the people that I checked out here today listed, so the next time I do this, hopefully I remember to not click on them. But if you want to be in the Friendly Visits, feel free to request a friend request on the Casualio account, or you could do it on my main account. Not saying that you're going to get into either one, but you never know. And thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, this is all just fun. Like I'm just judging other people's Ashramons because you have them displayed to the world via your friends list. But yep, that's pretty much it. See ya.